Howdy, howdy, and welcome back to another episode of First Impressions. It's been a minute since we have did one, and it's been a minute since we have saw Skylanders Ring of Heroes. And I'm going to start by saying, yeah, I'm sure you probably seen some videos, and if you haven't seen some videos about this game, it has been redone. Over, this used to be a video on our channel that we was playing for quite some time in its original release. There was a lot of problems with the game. It kind of fell out of place. Most of us had quit. Some people stuck around, but they finally revamped the game. I had no plans of actually coming back to the game, to be exact. I saw a video just talking about this new version of it through Coolio Gaming, and I was just like, man, yeah, what else? I remember somebody was talking about it recently, a few months ago, I would say, about them redoing the game, and I was like, yeah, what else? And then the other day, my dude Childish Plays had dropped a video and said that we had some compensation for the players that did play the original. So I say, hey, it's worth the shot. I generally go back to old games that I play and touch on them again. So I figure, why not why not check it out and see what's new and see what they change. And oh boy, did they change a lot. So I want to just start off by going right into the adventure. It's pretty just straightforward. Right now we're in the normal mode adventure going through. I'm at a point where it's starting to get difficult. We gotta like power up and get strong and everything. But the easy difficulty is exactly what it said was. I really didn't have like any points where I got like stuck or anything. I just kept building my Skylanders, getting them stronger and just pressing the W key. Wrong game, pressing next button. But yeah, and that just ended up propelling me all the way through the story. So that's pretty straightforward. Now let's go ahead to our Skylanders and check out some of our Skylanders that we decided to build. Right now, Sparta Dash is like my main damage dealer. That's who I chose to go with. I went with a secondary damage dealer and my dude Crypt King. For you guys that know me, you can see already that I'm picking up Skylanders that I used to play with and build back in the day. A lot of the skills that they have has changed and everything, so they're not exactly the same as what they were before. Now say it with me, everybody. Grilla Drilla got those big boy heels. I know. So I brought my dude Grilla back, had to like really get them together, max them out, and then the new event, a legendary Chop Chop. I went with him. I really don't recommend anybody go for this. Go for this guy. He's not bad, but he's not good either. Like at least so far of me using them. You know, legendaries are hard to really like build together, build max them out. It might be a while before I can really get into any of his skill ups to where he actually start shining and show how his true potential is. But we're not gonna worry about that. I just don't think with his second skill giving him an attack up in the defense down on himself that's great. He's supposed to be a provoke tank that defense break himself. Not exactly a good look, Chop Chop. Not exactly a good look. But you can see we have a host of Skylanders to go with. I will give out a little quick tip about something that I recommend people to do when they play is to get a Skylander for each rarity in your team. So you know you got the green, which is your premium, blue, which is your rare. Then we got the purple, which is heroic, and then you know the orangish whatever color is your legendary. So what I mean by this is they give you a decent amount of resources to build your Skylanders, like the amount of skill ups they get. Oh my god. Like I remember buying skill ups in the old version and that was just not enough to really do what I wanted to do. Like they give so many. But the what makes the system so good and I can actually go and we click on the skill up and go to combine. Now they got a combined system that works for all of your materials, everything that you use to power up your Skylanders. This is completely different. This is a maze because I haven't really seen nothing like this in too many gotcha games where I can like, all right, I can't really do nothing with the first one, but if I wanted to make some of these blue ones, I can just go ahead do that, spend a lot of my gold because it does cost a lot of gold to do this and make an extra one and I can do this all the way up the list the same way with the skill ups. So this is the evolution, the skill ups, the super boost. So if you don't summon multiples of the hero that you want to build, or Skylander rather, that you want to build, especially when it comes to heroic or legendary, you can use the super boost materials and just take them up the tree until you get enough of them to be able to super boost whatever Skylander that you're working towards. And then we even got the Transcendence Max, the Awakening Max, and even the Experience match in the same way for the Portal Master Experience as well. So you have all of these different materials that you can just build upon, and it's really cool. It makes the game a little more dynamic, a little more unique, and I like it. And skilling up and awakening and doing all these. Ooh, we can awaken Smolder Dash one more time. Let's do it. Let's go. We getting powerful out here. It's easy to pretty much do this, and I mean, with what they gave us, even in the compensation, which I got, I think about 58,800 gems, which will allow me to do a lot of summoning, and then I use most of the rest is just to buy gold so I can just power level my Skylanders. Now I'm not sure exactly what they're giving out to new players, so I really can't say much if you're brand new to the game, but at least for this much, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. I think it's solid. Let's move on. Now, one thing that was real that they changed that was completely different from the old style of battle. You used to have three Skylanders, and then you had your villain that you have. I kind of miss the villains. I wish I could have I5 because you know I5. Come on, say it with me. Put you on your back. Yeah, put you on your back. And that's how it was back in the day when I5 was in the game, you know. But now you just get an extra Skylander, and that's cool. Like, I take the extra Skylander that I can have, makes the teams a little more unique. And it's not exactly a linear path with your progression in the Skylanders that you could build. What somebody was saying in my stream the other day when I was kind of like streaming the Skylanders and everything, they was just like, yeah, pretty much standard thing. You get a healer, you get a damage dealer, preferably someone AoE, and you get a tank, and then a plus one, whoever that you want to put into that slot, and you pretty much have a team. Before you had to either use this Skylander or that Skylander, and it seems like now it's a little more open that you can customize your team the way you want and kind of sort of use the Skylanders you like, opposed to being forced to use stuff like Stealth Elf and Kaboom Boomer, all that kind of nonsense that we had back in the original Ring of Heroes. So I do like that. I can pretty much use whatever I want and feel happy. I love when games do that, where it's not a just you build these specific heroes and that's all you can do until you open up the game to build other things, because that's the so quote unquote meta. So let's jump over here into the summon section here. Like I said, we do have the event summon, and this is in a pity system where you have 120 summons. If you don't get him, you're guaranteed to get one. I've pulled three so far, the first one, and then two extras. I still got six more that I can do to get my pity summon to guarantee to have me one. But like I said before, I really don't think he's that great. At least not until I kind of like maybe I build him later and I might change my mind. But right now, he just don't seem like he's the best option tank wise, for that matter, especially just being a legendary. So I don't think, unless you just want to get him, unless you're a Skylanders fan and you just happen to like Chop Chop and you want to have him to go for him, I will prefer just to go for the premium summons, because as you do the summons, you have a mileage system where you will get some of these keys, which we were talking about before, that you can use to put into your heroics and your legendaries that you want to build and get them maxed out, which is great. Then you do get tickets, which we have some tickets right now that we can summon before we do our premium summons. We do got the Mystic summons and the Wish Stones, but we're not about to worry about any of that right now. We just go ahead and do a little bit of summoning real quick. See if we can get something going on. Just gonna skip. No, actually, we ain't gonna skip it. You let the animation play. Let it marinate. Let it marinate. And here we go. All right, what we get? Something good. All right, we already got Whirlwind Max, so they give us those extra little stones when they're already maxed. So I guess this maxes out our snapshot. All right, so more roller brawler. We still need two more to max her out. We already got chopper max, so we get these super boost pieces and more super boost for hot dog. Generally, the premium ones, they be the ones that get maxed out first. So we can actually use this other ticket, which I probably not use it, and just save it until we get five and do a five pull. And let's do some actual. We'll do a couple summons. We ain't gonna go crazy because we want to save some of our gems, but we're gonna skip here though. All right, so nothing special here. We do one more. All right, we get a sprocket. I guess that's our second one. Heroic. So no hopes of legendary. We ain't gonna worry about it. And then a couple of these imaginite. All right, we're not gonna try to pronounce words. And look at that, we hit some of our mileage. We'll probably go back and finish this out too on our own time. Not take up too much of your time. So we'll back up and go to one of the most important things because when you look at the UI, it's completely different from the old UI. We're not about to worry about the old UI and what that looks like. But in the top right corner here, this is pretty much where everything is located. So if you're looking for something in particular that you want to do, you can find it all here. Like you got your friends list and everything. If you want to friends, you can look at your inventory for things. The settings help so you can learn some more about the game. Replay for the story so you can go back and actually, if you cared about what was going on in the story, you can replay some of those little parts and everything. News of what's going on. The community section, which I don't think I ever clicked on. Probably got like Discord or something. Look at that. It takes me to a browser. Oh, there's a Reddit for it. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, there's a Reddit page. That's cool. We'll probably check that out later. The collection, everything, your login event, the which I just found out the lobby team formation, and that's your Skylanders and your Portal Master here. So you can change that, and you can change like your background and what background that you're using. So if I wanted to go with this one, I can use that. It actually looks pretty slick though. You can change whatever and bring whatever Skylanders that you want to put into there, and then click here to change to whatever Portal Master you have. Granted, you have to go through the story missions and unlock all of that extra stuff in there. Then the last thing I kind of want to go to is the guild. So we did start our own. Currently, nobody in it because we just did it and everything. Zodiac Prime as usual. So you can definitely reach out to me and get in on the Zodiac Prime. Of course, you got to be a member of our Discord. Link to that will be in the description box below. I'm setting up a little section in our Discord for people that want to join, talk about the game and all of that stuff. I figure we can do some of that for a while. At least until I maybe get tired of it. This is not exactly my main game, and for you guys that've been here for my main game, which is Lord of Heroes. Lord of Heroes not going anywhere. We still playing that game. Still love it. Still enjoying it. Just checking out this new Skylanders, and we're gonna see where this takes us. So nothing special there. You do get little missions where you can collect little goods from clearing different tasks and doing different things in the game. So yeah, that is something. So there's a bunch of stuff that I could have went over and talk about, but we're not gonna worry about that right now. I hope you guys have enjoyed and maybe want to try out Skylanders Ring of Heroes with me as well. If you did, make sure you smash that like button. If you didn't, oh well, there is a button for that too. Subscribe if you're new here. Turn those post notifications on so you can be the first to see my content when we go live. Because we might be doing a lot more videos for this, or maybe just streams or what have you, whatnot. But until then, this is your host, Gamer Dude 2088, and I'll see you guys next time. And I'm out. Much love. God bless you all. Deuces.